Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are discuss how to create code operations in our PowerApps by using SharePoint list. Okay, how we can do this? First we can create one SharePoint list in our site. Okay, I have created one list in our SharePoint site. This is our list. This is our columns. This is column name like name, email, employee ID, contact, salary. These are our columns. Now we can store the data here and we can do the code operations by using PowerApps. Let's see how we can do this. Now we can open PowerApps. This is our canvas application. So now we can do the code operations in PowerApps. Okay, this and all text labels, this and all input like text input controls. We have to take two buttons, submit and cancel buttons. Okay, let's see how it's work this app. Now we can play this app. Okay, we can enter the data like name, employee ID and give mail ID and contact number and salary. We have to submit the data here. It will show this item is successful. Okay, when we have entered the items in our SharePoint list, it will show the last item. Here we can display here. Now we can do the code operations. Edit, create, delete. We can do these operations here. Okay, now we can check it our list. The data will be stored. Okay, the item will be stored here. Okay, now we can edit this item. Click on edit icon. Now item will be, so now Raja, now we have to give another name like Shri. Then we have to give 30,000 salary. Now we can submit button. Okay, here item will be updated. Let's see which items will be there in our database. Here only two records. The Raja will be updated. Okay, now we can add the data. Okay, let's see here, click on and select visible true. Okay, play this one, click on cancel. We can add the data. Okay, employee ID 1122, give mail ID, we can give the contact number and also salary. Okay, click on submit button. Now data will be stored. Okay, now we can check in our database. We have 3 records will be there in our list. Okay, now we can click on back button. So we have to click delete also. We can click on delete. The item will be deleted successfully. When enter the last item, it will be deleted. We have to check in our database. We have only 2 records here. Okay, the item will be deleted. So now we can add data. So this and all we have to do the code operations in our PowerApps. So this is the home button. We have to click here. We have to come the first screen. Okay, so let's see how do this. Now I will create one canvas application. Okay, see, same we have how we can do this. Come to back, leave this site. Now create one blank canvas application. Create, give a name like operations, in PowerApps. Okay. Okay, create. Now we can do these same operations like here. Okay, now we will take input controls like text label and text input. Okay, now we will take one text label. We have to give size equals to 20. Copy, can do the paste. Okay, now we will do same thing. We will take all input. This is the labels. Okay, we have to take all labels. Paste one more thing, one more label. Now we can adjust this and all. Now I will take the input controls like text input. Do the same thing here also. Copy this one and also paste, and also do the same thing. Now we will paste one more text input control back. Okay, now we will give the names. Name, EmpID, and email. Now we will give the names, column names here. Contact and salary. So here we have to take one more two buttons, right? We have to select this under clear text input. Okay, now we will take the button controls. We have to take one button control. And take one more button control. Give name submit. Here we will give cancel button. Okay, now here give one header for this one. Give code operations in PowerApps. Okay, here we have to give the heading. Give size 30 and bold and also center. Okay, we can add the color also, background color, like what we need. So we have to do and add. Okay, this is our front end design. Now we can write the patch function for these controls. Okay, now we have to click on submit button. So now we have to create one variable here. Then after we have to create a patch function for these input controls, and we have to store the data in our SharePoint list. Okay, now we can do this. Okay, this is the formula for the patch function. We have to copy this one and paste here. List the errors what we have to done here. So before we have to add the data. Okay, this is the first we have to do the first thing. When I open the PowerApps, we have to add the data source. Okay, now we can add our SharePoint list. Click on SharePoint. Here it's shown our site URL. Click on our site URL. Then we have to add our source data. Okay, now it's not getting any error here. Okay, in cancel button we have to reset all input controls, or reset input 1. Okay, same like do all input controls. Okay, second one like this. We have to reset all input controls in cancel button. We have to write on only on select property. Okay, reset text input 3 and reset with a semicolon, reset text input 4. Okay, we have to do this formula in cancel on select property. Okay, this is what we have to done in our cancel button. Okay, in submit button, now we have to create one more screen. Click on new screen. Here we have to take one template like success. So here what we have to do first, now we can create an edit form. Here insert edit form. Now we can add the data source. Click here, data source will be our SharePoint list. Click on employee list, so data will become here. Okay, here I don't want attachment column. Okay, click on attachment, we can delete here. Okay, data in our form. Okay, this is the edit form. Now we can add the data. Okay, I have deleted attachment column. Okay, let's see here. We can our selected fields, then employee ID move up, so this is fine. Now we can arrange this like columns will be 1. Okay, now we can arrange like this. Now we can add some icons like update, create, delete, and data and home columns. Home icons, we have to add the input controls like icon, add symbol will be there, we have to add here. Okay, now I will take update, okay, add update, add, and we have to add one more icon, trash, and we have to add one more data icon. We have to Okay, now we can write this functions for these icons. Now I will insert one home icon. Okay, now we have to create first data table for data icon. Okay, now I will take one more screen, click on blank screen. Here we have to create one data table, create data table. Here we can add the data source in our SharePoint list. SharePoint list is the data source for our data table. Click on employee list here, so we can drag here and okay. Now I can deleted attachment column. Fine, this is error. Okay, now we will give title, name of title. Okay, this is our data table. Here we can add one back icon. Now we can resize it is looking good. Now we can create one function for this. On select property, navigate, screen 2. Okay, in the now we will click screen 2. So okay, we will write the functions for these code operations. Now click on home icon. Here navigate, screen 1. Okay, now I will write a function for the edit button. Navigate, screen 1, comma, cover, comma, selected last data source, like employee list. Okay, we will give employee list. This is the formula for update. Okay, in this edit form we have to do one thing. Click on edit form. Here click on items. Here we will show the last item data. Okay, we write a function last, source name will be employee list. Okay, the data will be shown here. Okay, when item will be submitted, the last item will be displayed here. Okay, now we can write a function for addition. Navigate, screen 1, comma, cover, comma, selected, default. We will give the data source name here, then I will create it. Okay, we have to write the all functions, edit and create the data table, and also we have to write the edit button, delete button. So remove, we have to remove the last item. Okay, for we have give the data source name, comma, last name will be give data source name. So in this formula what then explained, our last item data will be deleted. Okay, and also notify when item is deleted, we can notify it your item is deleted successfully. Okay, we have to give so it will show the when item is deleted, so successfully or not. Okay, it will be top up message. This is the notify function. Now we will do in screen 1. Here click on submit button. Now we will navigate screen 2. Okay, when I click submit button, it will automatically redirect to the screen 2. Okay, this is the navigate function. Now I will save this app. Now it will be saving. So this is the code operations we have to done in our PowerApps. Now we will run this our app. Give the name, employee ID, give employee ID 111, mail ID at gmail.com. Give our data here, enter, salary also we can enter. Now we will click submit button. The data will be stored in our list. Okay, the item will be stored, displayed here. Let's check the employee ID 111. Now we can add it. Okay, now also we can check it on our database. Click on data table. Okay, let's see what happened here. Screen to data table. So we can navigate here, navigate screen 3. Okay, let's see it's working right now. Now we will run this app. See, we will click data source, so it will be shown our records. How many records will be there in our list? 3 records. Now we will check it our list also. Refresh it. So 3 records will be there in our list. Okay, now we will go back our PowerApp. Now we can edit this item only. Okay, now we will click on edit. So now name will be changed, like we will give it. Okay, now we will submit. The item only updated here. See, our data table, we have only 3 records. The name will be replaced. Okay, this is the update operation in our PowerApps. Okay, now we will click on back button. So now we have to check our list also. So see, it is the name is AAA. Okay, now it is replaced by another name. See, it is updated operation in our PowerApps. Then we have create a list. We have to add item. We have to click on cancel. Now we will give name, employee ID 1112, give the data here. And also give name, and we can submit the data here. So item will be successfully updated, not created in our SharePoint list. Click on our database. So see our data here. So before we have only 3 records, now we have 4 records here. Okay, this is creation operation in our PowerApps. Now we will click the delete button. What happened here, please check it once. Now I will click on delete. Your item is deleted successfully, so the latest item will be deleted. So check our data table. So we have only 3 records. Okay, now come back, and also we have to delete one more. We have to check it once. So your item is deleted successfully. Okay, now we have in data table only 2 records. So we have to check in our SharePoint list also. We have only 2 records. See, this is the code operations in our PowerApps by using patch function to store the data in our SharePoint list. Okay, go to the home. So thanks for watching. I think it's helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. The code will be given in description. Please check it once and refer this one. Once again, thank you so much for